Mazee siku hizi sikianga tu piga
buruka.
Alafu zile vitu zenye watu wanafanya kuburukanga. Alisema bwana, kama hauna KICC that is not the challenge for you. Kuna wengine nimesikia wanasema sijui Auntie Shakira sijui amefanya nini. That is even worse.
She say we should support, and then you're like, what if we are supporting you, why are you feeling guilty about it? Because it's you who thinks it's okay to do it, so are you feeling guilty about it?
The people who always get successful in life are the confident ones. You don't even need to be smart. Just be confident.
Yes, so it's another amazing day. We're having a sit down at the FIREPOD, powered by Welcome Productions Limited, and we are starting a new podcast session where tutakuwa tunapiga story na watu about film and everything that's happening every now and then. So today on the pod, it's me and Joel, and we are just to discuss good vibes, nothing specific, randomly. We're also going to be engaging a team behind the scenes, so you'll always be hearing sounds coming in from behind the scenes that are going to content. Welcome to the show.
Sounds behind the scene. So
nataka tusikie sounds behind the scenes. What are behind the scenes? Vayo.
Sema unaitwa Nas.
Yes, that's Violet Auma. Our amazing producer. Oh, ndio huyo anaitwa Samuel Nyongesa. Muuliza mfaa nini?
Samueli.
Some keys. Go off. The beautiful Corazon Kunyobu.
Hi guys.
You know Corazon from the other podcast with the Welcome Productions. You've seen her in Violet. We've done a pod. And we have scriptwriter. The oldest man in the show. The only blue man. Anaitwa Manya. Ali Mahanya. So guys, we are open. This pod is different from other podcasts. For us, we'll be receiving stories. We'll be telling stories, but we'll also be receiving stories from behind the scenes, just to make sure this pod is working well.
People ask me, mbona siku hizi you don't even listen to Kenyan music? There was a time when Kenyan music used to have a vibe, and used to have a message. Yeah. Kitu yenye unaweza sikiza na mzazi. Wazee siku hizi sikianga tu piga buruka. Alafu zile vitu zenye watu wanafanya kuburukanga. Alisema bwana, kama hauna KICC that is not the challenge for you. Unaelewa KICC? Walisema kama hauna KICC,
achana na hiyo.
It's not the challenge for you. And then kuna wengine nimesikia wanasema sijui Auntie Shakira sijui amefanya nini. That is even worse. Bana, the challenges on that thing nilipitia pale X. I saw some of them. Hey, I wonder where we are going. As
times are changing. People nowadays are chasing content, and content is becoming content. Like everything is content. Mtu anataka kushoot ile kitu anataka kushoot, and it will be consumed. In the same context, you look at the things happening online siku hizi, which people will consider content. Like especially when you're looking at what are they called? These lifestyle stories, celebrity insight stories. The celebrities want to post their lives to people out there, kutia watu pressure. People are even shooting celebrity wanazaa mtoto, wanaficha sura, wanaficha jina, alafu anaweka siku ya face reveal ama siku ya jina. Masiku fulani will be telling me the name of our child. Hiyo siku mnachocho for 1 week. Nadungwa jina ya mtoto. Alafu mnaanza kupostiwa mikono. Mikono peke yake. Mnadungwa hand reveal. Then mnangoja afu na baadaye mnadungwa sa face reveal. Hata face reveal haifanywi kama face reveal. Nafanywa kama party ya face reveal.
Sherehe.
So content is content. That's where we have come. Music has traveled a long way. That's easy. You see some of the things still happening when you check old school music trending nowadays. Kina Nameless bado wanapiga show, kina Jua Kali bado wanapiga show. And yet there are people who have produced music literally last year which comes in very hot for 1-2 months, then it disappears completely. And yet today, even the Gen Zs right now would go and listen to a Nameless song. They like the vibe, and then they're like, who are these guys? Because of course they're so young, they don't know the people. But the music still has the message, it still has the vibe. So times are changing fast.
And that is why someone said that on the issue when umeongelea content being content, unapiga watu face reveal, hand reveal, name reveal. Kuna mtu alisema that we don't have like serious content creators. We only have people who are doing propaganda.
Exactly, yes.
And if you're serious about content, it's supposed to impact someone in a certain way. As a face reveal, mimi nanisaidia namna gani?
Yeah.
And it's weird because Josie on Facebook, I have seen there's this page people is talking about. Everyone is talking about that page. Ati mtu anakuaga na accidents kila saa. Accidents every time, and then
anafanya reveal ya microseconds.
Accidentally.
Transitions.
Accidentally. And I said pale kwenye Facebook. Maana imepata views mingi. I hear there was even a complaint. They reported the page to Facebook, and then Meta did not close the page. And then according to Meta, there's nothing wrong with that page. I mean,
it's not nudity.
It's while it's not, it is. It's not, it is. For people who have seen the page, it's not, it is. And it's for me, I don't know. You know, we look at everything, and I say as it's supposed to impact people. That is content. It's job she's doing. Mwenyewe alisema bana, this is what pays me. This is what pays my bills. I look at it and I'm like, this is how our children are going to grow up. This is going to be normalized.
Yeah.
Because I saw there's another young lady. She is of Nigerian and I think Australian descent. She was very tall. She went into basketball. And acheza basketball, she was earning over $20,000 per week.
Yeah.
And then just as she was at the peak of her career, watu wamemjua yani ule msee ule dem noma basketball. She decided to switch and went into adult creation, adult content creation. So I'm beginning to wonder, is it like a thing that is now acceptable? Is it now acceptable to be like an adult content creator, or is it something that is being pushed? And what do you think maybe we can do about it?
I think that it's been an agenda that has been pushed for too long, and it's now catching up with time. You see, most of these things, we are being forced to accept them, whether we like it or not, because again, money is pegged on our, pegged literally on our acceptance. I wanted to say on whether we like it or not, but literally it's just on our acceptance. Just the same way the other stuff is being pushed. LGBTQ, see, such things are being pegged like you don't have an opinion over these things. We are giving you our money for any entity. Like there is a time we were getting, like anytime institutions like the IMF give us money, they also give conditions for us to do. They tell us there are things you cannot fight, there are policies you cannot pass. Just the same way. Even today you look at our country and then you look at the people who are choosing to do rather to participate in LGBTQ stuff. Those guys have chums. Those guys are funded. Like literally. The other day we saw it was being discussed as a matter that those communities should, like those people should be allowed to form communities. Like they can meet and then they can discuss. Why should there be such a thing? I mean, the rest of us don't have communities where we meet and discuss about manhood or womanhood. If they think it's okay, then there is no reason to create communities behind those things. Let them just exist. Let them do whatever they're doing. Why should it be primed up like? So times are changing very fast.
Yeah,
I don't know how our children would be. It would be scary for us because sometimes you'd be living around and then you'll be like, you're waiting for your child to come with a girlfriend. And then when your son is not coming with a girlfriend, you start getting sick because you're like, hey, this one has met a boy.
Or he wants to become.
Or he wants to become. Yeah. So it will be tough.
Yeah, because with the thing also with how is it called? That transgender thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it has become a thing that now men are becoming women, women are becoming men, and then others are not binary. Someone is Me, I believe I identify as a dog.
Yes.
Another one identifies as a cat.
Yes.
And the worst thing is that you might even find that this one is being pushed in schools. Wewe unakaa nyumbani na mtoto wako, you tell them you are a boy, you are him. Anaenda shule, and then mwalimu huko anamwambia, you can decide what you want.
Not even just in schools, even in the content that they consume. In TV, some of these cartoon stories. Look at a cartoon story that is emphasizing on like a girl and a girl being like sexually involved, and then the kids are watching it as cartoon. They're consuming that stuff. They are being tuned pole pole. So by the time they are getting to age of maturity, for Kenya it would be like 18 years. Do you think that's a child you can control to do whatever you think is like sensible?
No.
So times are changing fast, and things are going to get worse. And we prioritize money, and now money is coming with its complications that we cannot exclude from this package.
Well, they say you must have money. You know, just as they say, especially they say, as a man have money. As a man have money. And the worst part, I think, is also this money that they're telling us to have. Our respect depends on that.
Depends, exactly.
For a woman to respect you, depends on that. And it's sad that respect, whatever was commanded that should be given, is now pegged on monetary value. Sad, man. Sad. This reminds me, kuna jamaa fulani pale kwenye mtandao anaitwa Bwana Upande. Big man.
Yeah, Big Man Opande, united the country.
Na ule mshana wake. So whatever happened. Ule jamaa anaitwa Mosiria. Akakwenda pale kwenye mtandao, kwenye televisheni, hata nashuka kwenye televisheni akasema it is
he literally went to the airport to flag that guy's passport.
Very wrong. You cannot do that. Nini. So everything goes on, kila kitu mfanyika nchi nzima, the whole country, as the way people were united. I was not united. The way they were united.
Yes, Kenyans.
They went and they said,
yes.
Bana, we will not allow that. We are going to stand by this young lady. Very young. She has a whole life ahead of her.
Yes.
And then, they say that the truth will always come out. So, number one, they begin to say, these videos that they were talking about, they weren't even leaked by Upande. She leaked them herself.
Yes.
Oh, this lady that you're saying is 22, 23, she's actually over 30. Oh, this young lady you're saying that ameaibishwa, she actually aibishes herself for a living. So
she's a sponsor.
Yeah, she aibishes herself for a living. Yes. That's what she does. And it came out. And people were like, but because I think herself, she came out clearly and said, that was me, that was my past, sijui nini. But also, forgive me for saying this, and people will forgive me for saying this, but I believe that, well, history can be changed, or maybe it can't, and it always repeats itself. History always repeats itself. And, these are the kind of things they're telling us, when that was my past. Forget about it.
Yeah. Your past defines your future, all days. Your past must always inform your future, because there is no way you're going to do something without learning from something. It's either you learn by yourself or you learn from somebody else. But the past will always find itself in the future. That's what I can say. So even somebody can say that, you see, some of these things, the community, like, they should be helping us to open up our minds. That we should get out of this cancelling mentality that we have come in as Kenyans. We cancel everything. Anything we feel like it's not good, we don't like it, we cancel before even getting the facts. So just the other day, we almost put down like a man who literally did not have an idea of what was happening at the moment in time. Because if it's happening between two people, whether somebody's recording you and you're enjoying, even there are some aspects being raised there that, the girl was drunk. I mean, both of you were drinking. Why is it consumed that only the other gender was out of mind? That thing I really wanted to argue, but then you look at it and then you're like, okay, it's been decided that the man has to be cancelled because that is what people think is the right thing to do as a community. But then going forward, have we highlighted the real problem inside it? Because now the problem is This lady does that all the time. That's what she does. It's what she does for a living. Should you also be thinking about, okay, what needs to be done to help people like her, if at all she's doing away with her past?
You know,
Or if it's something continuous, because there are people who do it. Don't we know of Kanini? Nobody discusses those things. So it's been known that, that's what she done. Everybody accepted, hiyo ndo vitu anafanya.
ndo kazi yake.
Hiyo ndo kazi yake.
But because I think also you might want to help them, but they're already helped.
Yes. They're getting money out of that. You go take them out of their business, they'll finish you. And you want to go and tell how come to church the way Kanyari was doing.
Yeah, man.
Come to church and then goes there and then he counts a 50K.
Yeah.
From ya watu waumini. Sisi waumini tunatoa pesa au na gawama. You go and then
hiyo sipo. Hiyo sipo hata kidogo. By the way, sipo. Yeah. So it's sad. It's really sad where we are heading to as a generation. It's really sad that I tell myself, I wish I used to live back then in the olden days, in the medieval ages. That's when I wish I lived, not now. But anyway, but it's life.
Life is becoming scary. Life
It's
is
life.
becoming so scary.
It's life. Yes, warudi haraka for those who believe in that.
Yeah, for those who believe in the Bible, I think either way, for those who believe they have a God, it's high time they call on to their God to rescue them from this mess.
It's really sad. Yo.
Behind the scenes, Corey, what's up?
I'm fine. You know, there is something Jay has said. We were defending Marion, that's her name. We were defending Marion, not knowing that that is what she does. But that is what she does for a living. You know what she does for a living is not even supposed to define how we even see her. So many people are doing that. Everyone has to survive at the end of the day.
So why is it a problem that is a profession?
Exactly.
So why is it a problem when someone else decide, okay,
let's give you more
exposure? Yeah.
Consent. That is now where the problem comes. They didn't ask for consent. Although
who didn't ask?
Although later on, it was discovered that Marion is the one who shared those videos and not Opande. But I'm just saying, in case that is what someone does for a living, you need to seek consent to even circulate those videos. Because why are you circulating them?
You don't need consent.
So when
somebody's doing it, if you get content somewhere, somebody's marketing something, you need consent of the person to market their product.
Exactly.
No, you don't.
Why are you marketing my product?
You people market Fendi. So you wear Fendi products. Do you consult Fendi for their consent to wear their dresses? You're doing a Nike.
But we don't market for them.
You're marketing.
I am getting your product. I'm accessing your product, but I am not
Nice
I'm
idea.
not marketing it. It is the same way. A company, you go and purchase something from a company, assuming you are a brand, you're a big brand, and then umebuy na pesa yako, so you have the item, let's say ni nguo, and then ubuy nguo, you post a normal video going on about your life, and then the company takes your dress and then posts it on their page. You'll have an issue with that because they are using you to promote that product, but they didn't pay you for marketing. I don't know if you're getting my point.
What if they chop off your head in the picture? So they're still saying.
The moment they chop off your head, then that is no longer you.
Now put it in this context.
Yeah.
So this was Naipei. She's the company. Someone showed content of her. She's the company. She's the one who put it out there. Whose consent has she did?
Okay, let us not even talk about her. Let us talk about a random person who has an OnlyFans account and they make their videos and share them there. Assuming that person, her target audience ni wazungu. But then you have an account there. So you get those videos and you're like, I know this person. And then you download the video and then you start circulating it. Is it okay?
No, it's not okay.
That is the same point.
She put them out there.
Even the person who's sharing on OnlyFans is putting them out there.
No, she didn't put it on OnlyFans. She put it out here so everyone can see.
On Telegram.
No, zenye zimetrend recently, it was now people trying to tell us that this is what she does for a living.
But she should accept whatever she does for a living. Why is it?
She does for a living. And then she said she has changed.
So if you're
She was
being...
in church. You know, even Pastor Kanyari was saying he saw the videos and he was repeating. I don't know if you saw that video in his church. He was like, Marion, and she was so emotional. You know, I saw the videos. Narudisha nyuma tena naanzisha. They are not so bad. I mean, if a pastor is seeing no issue with the videos, why are we having...
No, it's not that he's seeing no issues. He's actually liking the videos. And they're sexual videos.
Okay, what if he is...
And they are public.
What if he's just trying to accept that this is what this person was doing some time back? And what if he's also trying to accept that people change? I mean, you know, Lawrence, you can do something and then, let's say days or years later, you decide to change. Who are we to judge you?
No, you should judge me based on my past. They're supposed to inform whatever things I'm doing in future.
But you know, you're trying to work on your present or your future. You're trying to be a better person. But every time someone is like reminding you...
For me, I would be. But in this context, is the person trying to change?
Maybe she is, maybe she's...
Because one, we are coming about a person who has done a mistake. They have framed somebody for it. They have cancelled somebody for it. And then now you want to try and defend that guy. Because that's what they do. If that's what they do, we would have no problem with somebody doing that. There are people who do those things. Nobody has a problem with them. Kanini does those things. Do people ever have problems with Kanini?
Yeah, you guys had issues. Like you were circulating her videos.
No,
you
that's...
called her all sorts of names.
And then she accepted because she knows that's what she does for a living.
No matter what someone does for a living, no matter what they do for a living, you're not even supposed to shame them. You're not supposed to make it...
We are not shaming. You're supporting.
It is not even supposed to
I am
be
not
your
supporting.
issue.
I am shaming. Personally, I'm not supporting.
No, yeah, like literally, she's saying we should support. And then you're like, what if we are supporting you, why are you feeling guilty about it? Because it's you who thinks it's okay to do it. So are you feeling guilty about
I
it?
have not said you're supposed to support them. Just mind your own business. You know, I was following your conversations and they were really nice. Very nice conversations. Until you started saying...
Until you touched on Marion.
Until we touched on me.
No, until you touched on a woman, not necessarily her.
We were talking about Marion. But anyway, continue.
You know, I was just saying, sometimes we don't have to judge people by their profession. You know, it's like me judging you because you're a teacher. Okay, I mean, there is nothing wrong with...
You should judge me when I'm a teacher. If my students are not performing, you should judge me.
But then
I should be answerable. Why are children not performing?
To me, to a random person.
Yes.
You're supposed to be answerable to maybe a parent.
No, to any random person. What is my job? Is to teach. Teaching is part of empowering the community. So it means I'm not putting value in the community. The community is not a parent alone. That student can grow up to be one of the greatest robbers this town has ever experienced. He'll say, this teacher taught this child these things. Could be. Could be. Not that it is. Could be. Yes.
I've said sometimes. But anyway, I feel like Marion has had her own share. And as much as she's coming to us and saying that she has decided to change, maybe, I mean, what is the worst that can happen if you give someone a second chance?
Would have no problem. But the thing is, why is it that right now we should feel like it's okay for somebody to change when just the other day we're trying to raise a conversation that it's possible that it's a mistake that Opande did not post it and it was being cancelled. Nobody listened to any other opinion. Why don't we treat both parties on the same scale? Why is it that one scale has to be higher than the other?
As much as Opande didn't share those videos, but was it not wrong to record?
Who recorded?
She was under influence, Opande.
How do you know it's him who recorded?
He was the one holding the phone.
If it's not the one who, maybe he was told, he was given a gig, please record me. Do you refuse to take gigs?
Considering that is what she does.
Considering that what she does.
And like this one is a new shorts for my page.
Yes, please take me some very nice shots. I want to use them somewhere.
I feel like we are being so unfair.
To both parties, I'm at one party.
To both parties. Because somehow we didn't listen to Opande. we were supposed to listen. We didn't listen. We just tuliona tukaruka nayo because that is even though Ilika, he was the one holding the phone.
Women power.
And at that point, and even at that point when we were cancelling Opande, whoever knew very well they have done the mistake, they were just silent, looking at people as people cancelled Opande right in front of our eyes. That is so inhuman.
Also, come to think of it, what was the girl? She wanted to trend. Now she was trending. And then now you wanted her to come up and say, I am the one who shared the video.
So you trend at the expense of a man, a family, a society. Does that make sense?
It's trending.
Because you're literally cancelling a man plus his family.
You know, I read somewhere that the people who always get successful in life are the confident ones. You don't even need to be smart. Just be confident and put yourself out there. The same applies to what Jay was saying, that you see a woman and then they just flash.
Accidentally.
Yeah, those accidents on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you know those accidents are facilitating someone's life. Because those people are making money. Those were billions within 28 days. But who are the consumers? Ni nyinyi.
Hata nyinyi, like everybody's watching. Are you trying to say that only men consume it?
Ni nyinyi.
No, how did you know?
It is men. Go to social media. It is men who are complaining.
Everybody is consuming that. So men are complaining that it's bad.
Yeah.
So how does that? Then we are not the greatest consumers, because if you are complaining, how can you consume whatever you don't like?
And you're enjoying. Now that is the confusing.
Who has said about enjoying? You've just said we are complaining. So how can you complain when you're
We are
enjoying?
complainants, and I'm still complaining
Why?
because I don't like what I see.
Why are you following?
On the same
I'm not
context.
following her. It's
You've only come across them because they were trending. But there are people who are following them. But people who also want to preach to us on social media at the same time, telling us, oh, this is wrong. As a woman, you're not supposed to do this. Oh, you know, the society does not expect you to do this. What about your family?
But do you guys feel it's okay for people just to do that at the expense even of the greater society?
I wouldn't talk for everyone, but I think at this point in time in life, just let people do whatever it is they want.
No, you can't do
Because
that.
you know, if I make up my mind today about doing something, and then you tell me not to, I will still do it.
No.
Because I'm an adult.
You know, that's why laws are set. Laws are set to govern people, so that you govern people not just by how they behave, but also how they express themselves to others. Because if you leave a society to be free without any laws, what kind of life would you be living?
Exactly. That is
Even you, next time you're going to have children, your children are going to come back home, they tell you, me, I like this, me, I want to identify as a dog.
But
Will you, because they were
you
watching
look
people
at the
identifying
day
as
that you
dogs.
see a cheetah, but they're identifying as a dog.
yeah, and they're barking in the house.
And they have been learning that because you allowed them even to watch it on TV.
Yeah.
No,
How do you
of
start
course,
correcting
of
that
course
mess?
There are limits right now, especially if you're raising a kid, and social media is so random. You'll just be scrolling even a site you're so sure it's for kids, and then you'll be meeting.
Yeah, something that
I
pops
have
up
been
there.
seeing some cartoons or animations on TikTok, and they're animations. But if you're keen enough to follow the storyline, you realize that it's adult content.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
I'll share with you.
Even some of these games. I know of a game that today most parents, okay, I've forgotten the name. So it was like pushing the agenda of like gayism, because like the characters are being positioned to behave in similar ways.
So when I was looking at those animations and I was thinking, you know, as a parent, if you come and then you find your kid watching that, you'll just assume that these are animations, and then you'll go on with your day. But the content, now the message that is being portrayed out there, it is adult content. So right now it is so difficult to even limit what your kid can access on the internet.
But you can limit laws that govern how certain things are done.
What are you saying?
Yeah, you don't have to agree to that. Put limitations to some of these things. Because the fact that you want to say...
There are cybercrime laws and policies.
Then people should be charged Like even on such a case, when somebody is posting their nude, they should be charged even themselves, because for as much as somebody else is okay to be charged for posting your nude, even you should be charged for posting your nude.
It is me.
What happens?
I am okay with
What,
sharing that.
what happens if someone takes away another person's life?
They're convicted for murder.
What if you attempt to take your own life?
What if I attempt to take my own life?
Yes.
And you survive.
Yes.
Most of the time, maybe counseling, but nothing serious.
You're also convicted for attempting to take your own
Oh, I
life.
think
Yes.
So-
You're supposed to, you go to jail.
So now, yeah, that's just the way you said. If I am to be charged and taken behind bars for posting someone's content without their approval, it's supposed to be the same for them.
But then again, what does the law say about that?
About what?
Can you pull it up?
About?
The cybercrime laws about maybe if I am creating content that my viewers are not okay with it.
So first of all, I think adult content is actually illegal in Kenya.
That is why those sites ziko managed outside.
Exactly, it is illegal in Kenya. So it actually means that hata wewe mwenyewe as an adult content creator, created behind the bars.
No, you're now making me think out loud. So I am creating it and putting it on those sites that are not Kenyan. So am I making an offense?
You are making an offense because you're creating it inside
Yeah,
where
putting
those
it
in Kenya, and
but the sites that I'm using to upload are not in Kenya.
you are creating, because it doesn't say uploading is illegal, it says creation of that content is illegal.
So what happens to someone who goes on those sites and then now takes the video and starts circulating it in Kenya?
And that's what we are saying, and that's what we were just saying, that as much as I'm going to be charged for circulating those videos, you're also supposed to be
You're
charged.
just trying to justify an offense.
Not trying to justify. In fact, you're the one who has committed an offense.
You
You're producing in the wrong place.
I'm just trying to justify an offense. Anyway, Lawrence, I have a question for you.
So in Kenya, sharing, publishing, or distributing nude or intimate images without consent is a criminal offense under the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act 2018, Section 37. Offenders face up to 2 years in prison, a fine not exceeding 200,000 or both. This law protects individuals' right to privacy and dignidad. Dignidad, what's dignidad? Making non-consensual sharing illegal. Key provisions, Section 37, wrongful distribution.
Distribution, in that context,
Criminalizes transferring and publishing.
Yes, that's why you
But they said without consent. Pale juu walisema without consent.
So even you need the consent of the people you're publishing to, because you don't just produce content.
Do I come to you and ask if you're okay?
See, there are laws that govern that now for the context of the law. You don't just wake up and produce. Say I'm setting up a Pornhub, then come and shoot my content.
yes.
Then you get the necessary licenses from the government. They give you, they allow you, you're allowed to share, you're allowed to publish.
Anyway, there's
Yeah.
a documentary I saw ya Pornhub. So that thing is a company.
Yeah,
And
Pornhub
it's
is
an office
it's
and people report
literally
to
a whole
work.
industry, not
Yeah,
just a
it's an
company, it's an industry.
Industry and people report to work.
It is a legal industry that contributes to the economy of that country.
Yes.
Must be nice.
Please take me away.
So if you want to do those things in Kenya, you must also follow the law.
Take me away. Yeah.
Something else I saw. Masimasika was saying that she cannot cook for a man, she cannot wash for a man, such things. And is she a divorcee? I'm not so sure. So those are the things she was saying, and men were super furious in the comment section. Kwani you people who mnataka kuoa maid?
No, they're just traditional roles.
Exactly,
The same way it's
traditional.
expected of a traditional role for a man to be a provider.
Why you live with your parents?
I mean, Mimi, by the way, if you come and say that you cannot wash my stuff, then it's okay. Then I can also provide. I can also stop providing as your father. You should also depend on your dad to do those things if you're not ready. Like, this is an exchange society. You brought us a concept which says 50-50. What a man can do, a woman can do. Then let's balance the equation.
They said can do better.
In fact, they can do better. Let's just balance the equation.
So you're saying if you are providing, then she's supposed to submit. I understand doing those chores is part of submission.
No, that's not part of submission.
And submission is not supposed to be dependent on anything. When you read the Bible, it says that the woman must submit. It's not a condition. It's not that I have to provide for you to submit to me. You're coming as a wife, and you you put it in relation with the verse that speaks about it. It says that, and Jesus loves the church, and the church submits to him. That is why he loves the church. You understand? And this thing has been out there, by the way, that me, I cannot submit to a man who does not provide. A man has to do this for me to submit. And that is totally wrong. You look at it this way. You are married. You have a husband. They say that a man cannot fight what is below him. He only fights what is standing in front of him. So me, I come to the house. You're my wife, for example. I come to the house and this thing is broken. Of course, you can fix it. It's broken, you can fix it. But you asking me, how do I fix this? Is now me beginning to honor you in your weaknesses. You understand? It's not that you cannot do it, but you submit to my authority that I am the one who knows how to do these things. Okay? I am the one who knows how to do these things. So how do I do this? Can you help me do this? In your weakness, I begin to honor you in your weakness. And whatever you say, I will follow. In fact, I am the one submitting to you.
So you say a woman must wash.
It's their traditional responsibility. Wewe ukiwa kwenu, don't you wash?
I get someone to wash.
You don't cook.
I mean, okay, here's my point. If you are in a position to get someone to do something for you, is it such a big deal?
Well, it should be. You see, there are people who are even in marriage, there are people who bring in maids into their houses. Are maids allowed to wash everything that your man dresses? Ask around.
It's okay.
Ladies, even everything, even pants, innerwears.
Why can't you wash your own?
I mean, I could. Sindio? So I start doing my own stuff by myself. Then what's the difference? Why would I not rather now be single?
We are talking
because
about,
I can. The things you see, the things you're introducing, you are introducing secondary factors in this thing. So if you have to introduce a secondary factor in which your presence in the house does not count, and the presence of the maid counts more than you because they perform their responsibilities better than you as the woman of the house, then what's your position in the house?
A simple question. Why is it a big deal for you to wash your inner clothes?
I'm saying it's not a big deal. We cannot fathom to decide that now we want to peg everything based on this. We are relying on responsibilities. We are discussing responsibilities. Washing is part of responsibilities.
There are also some clothes that I cannot allow someone else to wash for me. The same applies to you.
So why
are you saying that I'm allowing the house help to clean your inner clothes?
So even you, why don't you now allow? But then why? For what consent are you feeling like it's not okay?
To wash them for you.
No, even for you now with the house girl, why won't you allow the house girl to wash them?
I do not have an issue with someone washing them.
You see, the reason you would have no problem between a man and a woman washing each other's clothes would be like you went to church and then you took an oath for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health. Are those things the only thing they apply for the man? They apply for both parties.
I know they do, but I'm just asking, what is the big deal with men washing their own inner clothes?
It's not a big deal. We are just saying that if you are going to cut down your...
We do it all the time.
We are just saying...
Exactly. It is something you are doing
way
before you even get
That's
married.
why we are saying if we come to cohabit with you, then we are sharing responsibilities. No, we're just sharing responsibilities.
What does the Bible say about the wife?
You tell us, you're the pastor.
I'm not the pastor, but what does it say about the wife? It says that the wife shall be a helper. Okay? You're going to help. So I go outside there, I'm fighting with the world to provide for you. And then I come back to the house, I still have to fight with these little things that you're supposed to help with.
God knows I'm also trying to earn a living out there. You know, we are no longer in the traditional setup where the man was supposed to work and the woman to stay at home.
It was not like that. That is a wrong narrative. Do you know how that came about?
Tell us. You're the
So
man.
Rockefeller, they had this thing that they were doing in America. It was what is it? The oil or something like that. So they needed cheap labor for this thing to happen. The men used to go to work, but then they were like, if we tell these women that also them they can come out here and work like the men, see, we are going to get cheap labor. You know, if you tell a man wewe kuja kazi kesho, and then you're like, kesho nimechoka, and then there's this woman who I can pay $1 an hour to do this work, they will come to work. So it wasn't, the thing was, when we were talking about, and this is what they came to call feminism. When we were talking about feminism, it was about to be, it was an issue of equity. But then wakakuja wakaifanya ikakuwa ni kama being equal. It was an issue of equity, but they turned it to equality. When it's not like that. You cannot, in as much as you're saying that you're also out there trying to earn a living. Men and women, we are very different. We can never be equal. That is what you need to understand. Your hips are wide for nurturing. Our shoulders are broad and wide to handle pressure. Two very different things. Okay? So if a woman, you come to a house, you have decided, I'm going to get married, just be a wife. The only reason or the only time you can be allowed to not do your traditional responsibilities as a woman is if and when you are unable to. But if you are able, your two hands are working, your feet are fine, you can go to the kitchen and cook. That's your responsibility.
Well, I do not have an issue with cooking. I just had an issue with cleaning his inner clothes.
No, your issue was washing. You didn't talk about
No, it was even actually about a lady who said that, and you guys, you see the way you are acting right now.
And the man,
that is how men were in the comment section.
The man shall leave his parents' house and go and be with his wife, and they will become one. They will become one. So that means we are one in body, one in spirit. If I can wash my own, it means I can also wash yours. And if you can wash your own, you are supposed to wash mine.
But you are supposed to. You know, you're so unfair. You said, if I can wash mine, it means I can wash yours.
Okay, fine.
Then imefika kwa women and you're like, you should wash mine.
Okay, fine. If you can wash yours, you can also wash mine.
Thank you.
Is that fair enough?
Let's discuss this story. If we want to go down a route where we want to discuss cancelling of responsibilities, wouldn't it be wise then that in as much as you're cancelling responsibilities that you're supposed to offer for the family, then I should also be entitled to cancelling some of the responsibilities I offer to the house? So that if you're cancelling the responsibility to wash clothes and then you want us to hire a house help, then you should also be in a position to fund the house help.
It's okay with me.
So that even me, I'm not like going through more responsibilities, piling more responsibilities on the sides of the man to ensure you're as comfortable as you should be when you are not also doing the same for the man. Because even the man needs to be comfortable in the house.
True. You guys are just bitter, but then just be a mistake. Oh, sorry.
No, we should accept to be used. That's what you're saying.
She said we're bitter.
We're bitter.
It's not a matter of accepting to be used. I'm just saying, you know, as it is already, life is hard, life is difficult. But if you are in a position to pay someone to reduce the workload, I have no issue with that. If I, as the wife, I'm in a position to pay Mama Fua to come and do the cleaning, it is okay. It is okay. Not even with me. It is okay. It is supposed to be okay. It is not supposed to be a big deal. If I am in a position to pay someone to come and do the cleaning, nikae tu jameni, afue amalize, apanguze nyumba, aclean huku juu, aoshe dirisha, but I am paying them.
That's what you're saying. It's okay for as long as you maintain the optics. You understand?
Also, if my man is in a position to pay for that service, I mean, what is the big deal?
The big deal is that
No,
you should
the only
acknowledge.
the only big deal is you trying to speak on his behalf. The only big deal is everyone. The only big deal is everyone trying to see an issue with things that are okay, things that are working out in other houses.
No, but okay, it's relative. You can't say it's okay.
We have to accept that households are different. How people choose to like live, how we choose to relate as husband and wife. What works for you might not work for me, or might work for someone else and not for someone else. So it is maybe, and then also my decisions as a person, then it also takes me to, I have case scenarios. It also takes me to Adele Onyango. You remember the time she was sharing her story, how she never wanted kids, how she didn't want to like do those house chores and stuff and but she wants to be a wife. Now you see, that is her choice. And then it is something she told her Muhindi man on their third date. She told him she never wants to have kids. And that is a big decision, especially if people are getting married. Because there are, of course, Jay, who is here laughing at me, maybe he says, oh, if we are getting married, we must have kids. So you see, that was her decision. But then again, this guy thought for a second that he could change her. Aliona, maybe as time goes by in their marriage, he can change her mind, and then they'll have a family. She'll be the wife he wants. But it didn't happen. So maybe it is time we start accepting people for who they are. If someone tells you they don't want kids, and the way you want kids, move on to the next. Achana na yeye.
But how would we know? Because I mean, both parties also have to give this. There are two sides. There are three sides of the story. Your side, my side, and the truth. How do we know that even the guy was told on the third date?
No, like I'm just saying, if she told him, as she says, on their third date, maybe that was a sign for the guy to like.
If the guy was like me, I want to have children, then it means he saw the opportunity for them to have children. Because even me, if you tell me we are not going to have children, and then you're just stagnant, you like, me, I won't do it. Do you think I would go into marriage if I really want to have children? The only way I would agree if I feel like there is like a possibility. So that's why I'm saying, I mean, we are not judging her. You're just saying we don't know the truth. So maybe she told him, maybe she didn't. But the fact that at a later point is like, I should be having children, and she's like, hey, we agreed I won't have children. Maybe there was miscommunication.
Yeah, so maybe sometimes we just need to look at the people we are getting.
Yeah, and it's good also that we agree on optics. Even before getting to marriage, you should tell me that I will not wash clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll not be Mama Fua.
I'll not be Mama Fua.
That's no problem. You should also tell me.
I will
also tell me that you're expecting me.
And me, I just tell you we'll be sharing 50-50 rent. If our rent is 10K, you'll come with 5. You'll come with 5. Yeah.
Makes sense.
In fact, squeezy, we sign a prenup.
Yeah. Exactly. And then you make sure you meet the end of your bargain.
Thank you so much for joining us on the FIREPOD. See you next week. Same time, same place.